Now here's White. Nemhard covering. Brown with it. Lets the three fly. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Neesmith has got 4 rebounds now tonight. White in his shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. And it's Pritchard in at the point guard position. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And plays with solid floor recognition. Siakam continues to fine-tune those playmaking skills.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
And another thing, they continue to work it inside and score. It's clear their game plan is attacking the paint as much as possible.
Outside Tatum. Porzingis with a screen on Siakam. The three is drilled by Tatum.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Siakam finds Nemhard. It's Turner, high post. He's against Porzingis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Siakam misses.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Pacers trail by 8. Now Halliburton. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
And Halliburton not afraid to work for it on offense, taking the contact and still getting the finish.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately, Celtics making a switch here. Pritchard's checked in. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, able to listen in on what Joe Mazzulla was going over with his team. Now he wants his team to stop playing it safe. He said, we've got this lead by doing what we do, and we can keep it if we don't get too cautious. Play our game. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Now, here is Halliburton. Jason Tatum missing his last shot. Here's Nemhard. Fires the three. Rebounded by Tatum. Tatum's got 8 rebounds in this game. White inside. He's covered by Halliburton. Back to Brown. Boston. No good that time either. Pacers trail by 6. Siakam with it. He's picked up by White. Here's Nemhard. Siakam sets a screen for Halliburton. Traps in the tray. Halliburton's got a pair of threes here in the 4th quarter for the Pacers.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying it. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
Tatum no good.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Nemhard with it. As against Porzingis. Turner finds Halliburton. Turner with the screen for Halliburton. He can't get it to go. White with the defensive effort. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. Celtics leading by 4. Now here's Tatum. Shoots from the line, and he gets it to go. Tatum's got 17 now, just in the second half.
Well, you know, there's still some value in the mid-range jumper, especially when it's Jason Tatum taking the shot.
Halliburton with the bucket.
And guys, there's just an air about Halliburton. He has such belief in his abilities, and eventually others start to believe.
Now here's Tatum. To Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, you see the trust they have in Porzingis. timely basket.
Halliburton passes to Siakam. Offline with his three.
Well, I've been here before. You're looking to get back in the game, but desperation threes are not the way to do it.
And that passing ability really helps separate Tatum from so many others because the defense has to focus on his ability to score.
Wasted no time on that one. Halliburton's got 27 points.
And really, just when the fans were starting to get into this game, how about the silencer at the other end for a potential game-saving three?
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
It's stolen by White. And White with the stuff.
And that just may put the finishing touch on this one. Not at all a time to get sloppy with the ball.
Siakam misses.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Outside White. Here's Brown. Nembhard grabs the board. Pacers trail by 7. Here's Halliburton. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Huge finish from Halliburton. From the moment he entered the league, Tyrese has been clutch.
The free throw off from Halliburton. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Tatum. It's White on the wing. And Aaron Neesmith gets the whistle that time. That'll be foul number 5 on him, and due to the bonus, will be headed to the free throw line.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
Well, talk about a guy who gives you exceptional effort. Derek White is always watching the floor for gaps he can fill, places he can make a difference in the game.
Count it! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Now here's Tatum. An easy 2 points on the layup.
We're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
And here's Boston. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Porzingis, and it's sent back by Turner.
And I would not test Turner. And Miles has led the NBA in blocks and just has great timing on his jumps.
Tatum kicks to Brown. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That'll be foul number 5 on him, and due to the bonus, will be headed to the free throw. So the first one drops, and that stretches their lead to 8. And so he drops them both. It's a 9-point ball game here.
Great composure there. Calmly knocks them down to put this game out of reach.
Halliburton with the bucket. So we see Boston get the win here, and this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now, Greg, 2-zip with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now. If they can capitalize on this victory and win Game 3, you can just about put this series to bed.
You got it. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Jalen. A long season. What do you guys need to do to keep it rolling?
Just keep finding consistent rhythm with each other. Keep playing the game the right way, executing the game plan, and just do your job. It'll be fun.
You all did the job tonight, man. Congrats again on the win. Back to you.
All right, DA, thanks again. And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. With Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks, on 2K Sports. See you next time.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Look at Shea playing big inside.
This guy is an absolute scorer from anywhere on the floor. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander doing work in the mid-range.
Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren the 4, Hartenstein the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. 17 points was their biggest margin. And Dante DiVincenzo is going to pick up the foul. That's his 5th foul.
And that's going to be his 5th, guys. One more and he's done.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Wiggins, he's checked in for Williams. And it's Caruso in for Dort. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Conley's checked in for Randall. Gilgeous-Alexander gets rebounded by Minnesota.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Here's Alexander Walker. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. And now just a 5-point Thunder lead.
I really like the way he's playing in this half. He looks so much more aggressive and confident.
It's Wiggins on the wing, covered by Alexander Walker. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Oklahoma City leading by 5. Here's Hartenstein. Second shot opportunity. It's blocked by Gobert.
Almost inescapable, that 7'9" wingspan. Send it back, big Rudy Gobert.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Reed, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. For 3, DiVincenzo. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Holmgren's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Conley against Caruso. Shot clock at 6. The Thunder with another miss.
That's a shot he'd like, Mac. He's usually going to make those.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Lets it go from deep. That's his 6th make in 11 tries.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. So for Oklahoma City, Jalen Williams comes in for Wiggins, and it's Dort in for Caruso. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Julius Randle's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Daigneault was just reviewing the plan with his team. He told the team he has complete faith in them, saying, we're right there. Now we just got to make that push and really take hold of the game. We can do that. To me, it looked like his players are on the same page with him. Guys, back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
Boy, Julius Randle is getting to his spots and starting to really cook.
Out to the wing. Outside, Alexander Walker. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Oklahoma City's got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the 4th. 0 for 4 to get back on track. Here's Holmgren. Ooh, the toughness of Holmgren.
These moments are important for Holmgren's development. He needs to keep sinking those big-time shots.
Conley passes to Randall. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. The Thunder shooting just 35% from the floor. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Williams. Holmgren with it. Hartenstein a screen. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Randall. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out. Miller's checked in for Randall. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, not content to take what the defense gives them. I mean, they're attacking the gaps and getting the ball inside.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Oh, the long ball from Holmgren.
Oh, in pressure moments, he's a guy you trust to make big shots.
The three, Conley drills it from deep.
Poised under pressure. That has come to define Mike Conley.
Oklahoma City has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, the Thunder tack on 2 more.
SGA, that's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander to you. Big time clutch delivery.
Outside, Alexander Walker. 1:46 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Launches a 3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. 17 points was their biggest margin. Dort for 3. Here's Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Well, great decision from Dort. If your teammate is open, get him the basketball. Nicely done.
Here's Conley. Soft touch off the glass.
Always a good possession when you can get that kind of look.
1:25 left in the fourth quarter. Dort against Reed. Dort outside. Pass to Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From 12 feet. Oh, and Reed with a block.
Well, give Naz Reid credit. He perfectly timed that block. Wow.
The shot by Conley. No good. Oh, lots of drama in this game so far.
I'll tell you what, I wouldn't be surprised if it comes down to the final buzzer.
Gobert's checked in for Minnesota. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Hartenstein. Alexander Walker grabs a board. Pass to DiVincenzo. He connects! Oh, what a sensational bucket! That brings him within 1.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
So the first one drops, and that'll put him up 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
What composure at the line, forcing your opponent to look for the three-pointer now.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Turning here to our analyst. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
From deep, Conley. Count it! Oh! An enormous three-pointer!
Well, Mike Conley's a veteran. What confidence, what clutch play. Nicely done.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. .16 seconds left in the fourth. Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. Count it!
It doesn't get any easier than that. The defense has to play better.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. What's the best strategy for him?
I don't know if they should be greedy here and go for a 3. I'd take it to the basket, hit a high percentage shot, or maybe get fouled.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. All right, guys, how do you see him managing the next possession?
And this is what it's all about. This shot could win the game. Not much time left, but they have just enough to execute a play.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
And so the big win by Oklahoma City in a tight game. And this win shows they have the momentum so far in this series. Up 2 games to none now.
They just look so confident out there. They're playing selfless ball, and their chemistry has never looked better.
All right, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce with our player of the game. Allie, it's all yours.
Shea, you were using those long arms to be disruptive on the defensive end. What's your focus at that end of the floor?
I'm just trying to be as active as possible. And like you said, getting my length involved, something I've been blessed with, and I just want to use it.
That activity, that length was noticed. Congratulations.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Shea.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Boston.
Look, throughout this entire game, they've done a great job of drawing fouls. And as a result, they got a ton of points from the free throw line. That's keeping them in it.
And on top of that, they've really been dialed in from deep, just dropping triple after triple.
Zinkas, he's checked in for Pritchard. And Indiana with a change here, too. Neesmith is checked in. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. And it's Porzingis in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the Boston 5. That one good for 2.
And so far, Brown has been dialed in and is showing no signs of letting up.
The first one falls. Pritchard, he's checked in for Boston. Halliburton hits them both.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
It's to Porzingis. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And because he can score from all over the floor, Porzingis can find space inside. That's not the case for most 7-footers.
Now, here's Siakam. Launches it from deep. And Pritchard pulls it down. Pritchard's got his 6th rebound on the night.
He knocked down a 3 in the first quarter, but he's still been unable to connect from deep past the break.
Here's White. Lets it go from 14. Bank shot, no good.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
From past the arc, Nembhard's shot is good. Nembhard's got 5 points in the quarter.
Something seemed to click for him at halftime. He's looked a lot more focused, and the game is just easy for him now.
And White kicks to Brown. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Brown's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Celtics. Left side, Halliburton. Now, Neesmith. There's the triple. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. White the pass to Brown. Here's Pritchard. No good with the triple.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Halliburton, the rebound by the Celtics.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Good on the shot. And the Celtics lead by 17.
Not just being selfless, but also smart with the ball. Brown is able to find the best guy for the right shot.
And for the Pacers, their shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. A nice shot by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 18 points now here in the second half.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
Making use of the corner pocket, Halliburton, such an elite-level offensive player.
Brown the pass to Pritchard. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Halliburton for three. And Boston with the rebound. Porzingis has got 11 rebounds in the game. Tatum finds Porzingis. Here's Pritchard. Out to Porzingis. Celtics passing it around. 6 to shoot. White, wide open. He fires. And the three off target.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Halliburton, and the layup's good off the glass. 34 points for Tyrese Halliburton.
And I'll give this to Halliburton. He's been in attack mode all night.
Celtics leading by 13 and stolen by Siakam. It's stolen by Brown. Outside, White. Off target with his three.
Oh, man, for whatever reason, he can't get it going from three, and he's pretty good from there.
Halliburton, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him. And just a huge victory at an important time in this series, not to mention a tremendous motivational boost, if you will, for the Celtics.
Their superior ball handling won it for them.
And fewer turnovers equals greater scoring opportunities. Any coach will tell you that. If you take care of the ball every possession, and this is a perfect example of what happens when you do.
And this victory is going to put them one game away from securing their place in the NBA Finals.
Yeah, but you can't take your foot off the gas right now. I mean, they'll want to capitalize on the momentum they created here tonight and close this thing out in the next game. You do not want to mess around with the game 7.
And watch them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Jaylen Brown.
You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker.
Here's Porzingis following the score by Tyrese Halliburton. Porzingis with a screen on Halliburton. From deep, and Porzingis gets the three. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This was a pivotal game in the series so far, and they were able to keep their heads straight, get the job done, and take the all-important 3-2 lead.
Now they can breathe just a little bit easier, knowing they're just one win away from closing this thing out. Had they lost this game, the pressure on them would have been huge.
Just gigantic, you're right. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. KP, balanced offensive effort tonight. What did you like about how you played?
I think we played as a team. We shared the ball, and it was a team effort today. And everybody was involved. Everybody was playing good offensively, and that's why we were able to come up with a win.
Really looking good at both ends tonight, Kristaps. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Much appreciated, David. And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. So for our reporter, David Aldridge, and our analysts, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We thank you for watching tonight's game. We'll see you next time.
Dort, the pass to Williams. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Caruso outside. Six to shoot. The whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's foul number 2 for him. Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Wiggins comes in for Dort. And here are the Thunder now. Outside, Williams. Out to the right wing. Pass to Wiggins. And no good. Great D that time from Miller. Minnesota leading by 5. On the court for the Timberwolves. Conley and Ann are the 1 and the 2. Miller is out there with Naz Reid. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 3. Now here's Edwards. Conley finds Miller. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the screen. Holmgren with the block.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this.
Here's Wiggins. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist.
And just great intensity down the stretch. I mean, he really wants to rock with the game on the line.
Take a look at it. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking. Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Holmgren. Miller pulls it in.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. And seems really frustrated.
Edwards can't hit.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Wiggins for 3. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Now Alexander Walker. Pass to Miller. Here's Edwards. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. And too long on the shot.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor. And misses like that are the reason why.
And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game. And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. So for Oklahoma City, Jalen Williams, he's checked in for Wiggins. And it's Dort in for Caruso. Randall, he's checked in for Minnesota. McDaniels comes in for Alexander Walker. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Mark Daigneault had some words for his team over the last break. He wants his team to be careful with the ball. He's not happy with the amount of turnovers they've coughed up so far. He believes if they focus on being more patient on offense, that will help cut down on the giveaways. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. And let's get an update on Isaiah Hartenstein's injury. Allie, any news?
Guys, I had a moment to catch up with the Thunder's head athletic trainer. It appears to be a calf strain, and that's something they have to be careful with. It's an easy injury to exacerbate, and hopefully it's a quick return to the court. But in the meantime, they'll be down a man as they push for the NBA Finals. guys.
All right, Allie, thank you. Sadly, that's not the news fans were hoping for, guys.
Definitely not. Seems like he's got a long, tough road ahead of him.
Yeah, and this makes it particularly rough for this team. Other teammates now are going to have to step up, and it seems like it's going to be an extended period of time, so not easy to do.
Now here's Holmgren. Williams passes to Williams. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Let's go with a 3. Edwards, no good.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Pass to Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Holmgren. Shoots over Randall. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. Holmgren's got 9 points here in the second half. Randall against Holmgren. Randall can't hit.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA from distance.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
Outside Conley. Edwards looking it over. Reed to screen on Dort. Here's Edwards. Dort grabs the miss.
He's not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
Williams misses.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Oh, it helps to have Conley on the floor during these moments. He's outstanding at coming through on those big possessions.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Conley's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Edwards. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Williams misses. Minnesota in the lead. Randall inside. He's covered by Holmgren. Reed to screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. He gets it in there.
Captain Clutch, one of Conley's many monikers, appropriate here. Just wow.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
The way they've been chasing after their shots in this game is really admirable. Getting them lots of second chance looks at the basket, too.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score in the fast break. Gilgeous-Alexander coming through big time.
Reed to screen on Holmgren. Cash.
This is who you go to in the clutch. Randall stepping up big time.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It falls! What a beautiful shot! Brings them within 3.
SGA quickly becoming the guy you want with the ball in his hands down the stretch.
Okay, getting a little creative with the crossover. Unfortunately, he couldn't capitalize.
Plenty of space. Doesn't go that time.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Perfect from the line. It's now a 2-possession game.
Now a timeout call by Oklahoma City. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
Score quick, then foul. Then you have to hope for some missed free throws.
Yeah, this won't be easy, so a little bit of luck will go a long way for them to get back in.
And so they foul intentionally. He drops the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
He doesn't waste a chance to pad their lead and spend some solid free throw shooting.
The 3 from Holmgren. And here's Edwards outside. It's off. So it's Minnesota picking up the win. Many league observers were starting to count them out, but tonight's effort gives them a chance to turn the tide.
It would be a major league comeback. Can they really take 2 more games in this series? I have my doubts, but we'll see.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Julius, it wasn't always smooth sailing tonight, but you guys got it done. How did you feel about the level of play coming down the stretch?
Absolutely amazing. You know, there's ups and downs of the season, but, you know, one thing is we're going to play hard every night and give ourselves a chance. So we did that for most of the night, but, you know, we did an amazing job staying together.
The effort certainly was not lacking tonight. Thanks, Julius.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. For Brent Barry, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. Halliburton is out there with Nesmith. And it's Toppin in at the 3 spot. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
Good job that time by Halliburton to get some help with the screen and then got a shot right off of the pick.
Here's Brown. Porzingis with a screen on Toppin.
They'll need to make some major adjustments to compensate for him fouling out with the game on the line.
Indiana making some changes. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Turner. Shepard comes in for Aaron Nesmith. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. And then for Boston, Horford comes in for Tatum. And it's Holiday in for Pritchard.
Well, he did enough there. He made it a 2-possession game, at least.
Siakam, right side. Fires from deep. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
Yeah, the first half was one to deep 6 or forget. But in the second half, he's looked a lot better.
They get it back. Nice shot by Porzingis.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys. And the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
Pass to Toppin. Banked in off the glass.
That's exactly where Toppin wants to attack you, inside at close range.
The Celtics with the lead. Holiday surveying the floor. Now here's Tatum. Off target from outside.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Toppin passes to Shepard. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Tatum gets it to go inside.
Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
McConnell passes to Shepard. With the floater. Rebounded by the Celtics. Right up top. He's covered by McConnell. And White pitch to Holiday. Back to White. Celtics passing it around. Here's Tatum. Shot clock at 5. Outside Holiday. And he's good on the 3 ball. Now it's a 7-point Celtic lead.
Boy, from three-point range, Holiday can really be effective now. He's worked on that part of his game over the years and forces the defense as a result to have to come out and guard him at times.
Now, here's Siakam. Pass to McConnell. To the left side wing. Topping inside. Tatum on him. Here's Shepherd. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Celtics leading by 7. White wide open. He fires. And a miss there on the triple. McConnell with it. The rebound by Holiday. Here's White. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got his 4th assist in this one. Toppin with it. Pass to McConnell. Toppin a screen on Holiday. Looking to end the run. Great D that time from Tatum. Boston has got 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of it. Brown, no good.
Well, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Inside, here's McConnell for the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. McConnell's got 5 points in the quarter.
When Matherin's creating for his teammates, his offensive impact goes way up.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. And some changes here for the Pacers. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Toppin. And it's Nesmith in for Shepherd. And the Celtics also making a change. Pritchard, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, able to listen in on what Joe Mazzulla was going over with his team. He put it on them. He said, guys, we've got a chance to win this one. When you've got a chance to close this team out, we can't let it go to waste. We'll see if they can seize the moment, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Now White following the three-point attempt by Pascal Siakam. Missed inside.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Nailed from three-point land. Nesmith has got a pair of threes here in the 4th quarter for the Pacers. Here's Pritchard. Outside Tatum. To the inside. Porzingis out to White. Porzingis with a screen on Matherin. And it's White missing. Pacers trail by 5. Now Siakam. Turner finds Nesmith. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Tatum, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. Tatum's got 40 points.
How about the pace that Tatum plays with? Excellent. I mean, when he's feeling it, he can pull up effortlessly off the dribble. Nice.
Siakam's shot is off.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Outside, Porzingis. Brown outside. Back to Porzingis. Over Turner. Pacers with the rebound.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here.
Siakam for 3. And Tatum pulls it down. And Aaron Nesmith gets the whistle that time. That's it for him. He's fouled out. Now we'll go to the line for 2.
And you know, it's unfortunate they will not have him for the rest of this one. But the game seems out of reach anyway.
And he does get the second one. And that stretches their lead to 8.
You really like your chances with Tatum at the line. He locks in and focuses on these 2.
Down low. Nice D from Porzingis. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And so the Boston Celtics take the series and will continue.
What an impressive bit of work. I mean, you think about all the preparation that went into this. It really started in the offseason, and it's then carried right to this moment right here.
And, of course, the story continues as they now move on to the NBA Finals, representing the Eastern Conference.
Yeah, tonight they'll celebrate, but tomorrow it'll be all business, starting from square one with their game planning and identifying the matchups they think they can exploit.
They're just 4 wins away from hoisting the Larry O'Brien Trophy. Can they complete their mission? We can't wait to see. And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed.
It's Dort on the wing, guarded by Edwards. Takes a 13-footer, and Williams gets the bucket on the assist from Dort. Dort's got 5 assists tonight.
And I like the Williams works in these mid-range areas. I mean, such an impressive score.
2 Jalen Williams out there for him. Jalen with an E at the 3, and Jalen with an I at the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2, and it's Holmgren in at the power forward position. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. And how about our AT&T 5G Slam Cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. And it's Randall with the jam.
And every season, Randall seems to shoulder more of the offensive load. It's what allows him to dominate sometimes.
Williams on the wing. Pass to Holmgren. This one for 3. Alexander Walker grabs the board.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And Edwards slams it in.
Among the best athletes in this league, Anthony Edwards taking flight.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the 4th. And that one's good. Holmgren.
He's hit a pair of threes each half, making a significant impact.
Clark, the pass to Alexander Walker. Edwards against Dort. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got rebound number 11. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It goes on Mike Conley.
There's that man, Gilgeous-Alexander. So tough to contend with his quickness.
So for Oklahoma City, Jang, he's checked in for Williams. Wiggins comes in for Holmgren. And it's Caruso in for Williams. Garza's checked in for the Timberwolves. Miller comes in for Clark. Edwards. Ooh, he's now 7 for 12.
Edwards plays with such ferocity.
Thunder leading by 17. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort outside. Gilgeous-Alexander, a screen on Edwards. 5 on the clock. Dort, the pass to Sajay. And here's Caruso outside. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Edwards has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Miller outside. Back to Edwards. And rejected.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander drops him to 3. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 points here in the quarter. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Well, they're shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You gotta love that intensity.
And you gotta respect their energy level. A lot of steals, staying active and making things happen.
Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Williams comes in for Caruso. Reed's checked in for the Timberwolves. Julius Randle comes in for Miller. And the foul called on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And there's just 1 foul now away from the penalty.
Wiggins passes to Williams. Puts up a 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Reed's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Alexander Walker. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Well, good recognition there from Reed to realize that his best decision was to move the ball.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. Outside, Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Stolen by Conley. Outside for Randle. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 5 assists tonight.
Yeah, and anytime there's contact in there with Randle, he usually gets the best of it.
Now here's Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Up and over Conley. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Timberwolves trail by 16. Here's Edwards. Oh, Edwards powers it home.
Well, look, you can't let Edwards get this close to the rim because he will dunk it on you.
Dort, a screen on Conley. Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. Second chance shot, and Conley grabs the miss.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Randle outside. Pass to Reed. From deep, Conley gets the 3 ball to go. Conley's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Wiggins outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA working through contact inside.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning because once he does, he makes you pay.
And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. Oklahoma City leading by 13. Here's Dort. He takes it in, and he gets it to go.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Now here's Edwards. Oh, Edwards just bullying his way inside.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Wiggins. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Daigneault was just reviewing the plan with his team. He loves what the D has been able to accomplish, saying to his team, every turnover is a big success for us. Keep forcing those errors. Don't let them feel comfortable out there. So expect them to keep trying to be disruptive.
Thank you for that, Allie.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that, it doesn't go down.
Edwards for 3. Book it. And it's Randle with the assist. Randle's got his 4th assist with that last one.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Dort. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Randle outside, shoots from 14, and another basket for Minnesota.
Striking as fast as he can. Randle catches the defense unprepared with the pull-up.
Dort outside, pass to Williams. Back to Dort. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 5. Williams with the screen. The 3. SGA from distance.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
With his ability to hit threes, Dort forces defenders out. In turn, that opens up the driving lanes.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Timberwolves trail by 13. From deep, Conley. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Here's Holmgren. Look at Chet using his size inside.
And this is why so many are high on Holmgren. His ability to dominate games with his scoring.
To win the run. And that one's good. .141 left in the fourth quarter. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
And Minnesota with possession here. After the basket by Oklahoma City. Alexander Walker with the bucket.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Now here's Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Stolen by Conley.
And there aren't many feelings like this in sports. Knowing you've earned a trip to the NBA Finals, a special moment for the Thunder.
Free throws were a major factor tonight.
It's nice to get a lot of shots at the line, but then you need to convert them. They did that, and it paved their way to a win.
And breathing a sigh of relief now. Enormous pressure coming in. It's easy to tighten up, play not to lose, but they really brought the energy. A well-deserved victory here tonight.
They had to fight and bite and scrap and claw their way through the conference finals. Just when it seemed like they might be in trouble, they turned on the afterburners. It was a tremendous effort all the way around.
And as most people predicted, the defense, even though they were keying on him, had no answers for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.